I picked this hometown battery mechanical bank at an estate sale in New Haven, Connecticut in 2020. I paid $15. Invented in 1869, mechanical banks were made out of cast iron and initially sold for 50 cents to $1. They were based on different subjects, themes, and famous figures. The goal was to encourage kids to save money by making it fun. But as the story goes, these banks were invented only 4 years after the abolition of slavery, a time when most white people were still trying to accept that slavery had been abolished. So it will probably come as no surprise when I tell you that the most popular and best-selling of these mechanical banks were also often racist in nature, depicting different stereotypes. The original hometown battery mechanical bank was patented in 1890 by the Shepherd Hardware Company in New York. I read there were 3 variations of this bank. First, the batter had an oversized bat. Second, the batter had a white jersey. Third, and rarest, the players had peachy flesh tones and the base read hometown battery. My bank does not have any markings, but it is likely just a replica from the 1950s. 3 variations, but this is not what the original bank looked like. This is the original Darktown battery patented in 1888 by the J&E Stevens Company in Connecticut. As you can see, the players were all black and the bank was supposed to be a celebration of America's first professional Negro Baseball League of 1887. The only difference between the original Darktown battery and the hometown battery is that the skin tone and the base name were changed. But what about the team named Possums? Turns out that before the abolition of slavery, white males of southern plantation households would occasionally oversee or accompany the enslaved people's nighttime possum hunts. Possums were said to be flavorful and an important source of nutrition. After the hunt, the enslaver would claim his take and sometimes permitted those he enslaved to keep a small number for their supplementary nutrition. But after the abolition of slavery, in order to rehash tropes that narrated white supremacy and reasserted racial power, whites mocked possums as a negative aspect of African American culture. Then, they presented their own possum consumption as appropriate, tastefully respectable, and even celebrated African Americans as possessing a folk knowledge of hunting, preparing, and cooking possums. Decades after the Civil War, whites of all social classes consumed possums and labeled it a Southern delicacy. In 2012, the Antiques Roadshow valued this original Darktown battery mechanical bank at $25,000.